Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for the host, BKD. And we are here in Persona 2 world again. Last time, we went to Mount Iwado and did all that. And in any case, I'm joined here with BKD600 himself. Hey, say hello or something.
Hello, it's BKD600 and I am signing on.
Okay, see you later, BKD600. In any case...
I'm signing on, you idiot.
Oh, I thought you said signing off.
I'm signing on.
No one ever says signing on. No, everyone just says signing off. Anyways.
I'm blocking in, how about that?
Blocking in.
No, I am so done with you.
Where did everything go wrong? No one wanted any of this. Yeah, that's appropriate. So, if anyone's lost, just say something and I'll start explaining again, because I'll just keep on going and explaining for the next, like, 10 hours or so, if you really need it. But in any case, where do we leave off with you, BKD? Do you have any questions?
Not really. I think you summed it up last time we talked, so we're good.
Right, so we're going to Mt.Katatsumuri.
A different mountain this time, alright.
Yep, it's the mountain part 2. I don't have to spend any time in the Velvet Room. We already got 4 free personas, so let's just go.
Free?
Oh, hey, it's free? Yeah, the Prime personas, they were free. We just got them. Thanks for the host, Fuski. How you doing?
Damn, getting hosted by multiple people.
Yeah, we finally got multiple people in here. Anyways, I don't remember. Oh, it's over here. It's its own location. First, I want to drop by here. Tatsuya.
You have Twitch chat now.
Yeah, doing good? That's good. What are you up to lately? Tatsuya, what are you doing here? Do you want to be killed? Protecting the populace is our job. You need to find a good hiding place. I wonder if we unlocked any new areas in the abandoned factory. We're gonna go and check real quick, but I doubt there's anything new. Is this new? No, this is old. This is way old.
So you're just gonna be doing abandoned factory stuff real quick?
I'm just looking around the abandoned factory. We're not gonna be here for too long. Trying to figure out what you want to stream. That's fair enough.
Do something off the wall. Take like what you normally do and do something completely different and tarnish your viewer base, like I did with Area.
What did you normally do as opposed to what you do now?
Me?
Oh, oops, that's a spring. Because after certain dungeons, more parts of the factory unlock, as you all know. So I'm just looking around to see if there's anything new. No, the control room's still locked, and I bet the offices are still locked as well.
Haven't you played this game like a million times? So wouldn't you know it already?
Oh, the office is now unlocked. So we actually do have more of the abandoned factory. So yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff here real quick. And I guess we're gonna be leveling personas, so this is fine. This is what we need. But yeah, Frisky, I don't really know. Just do what you like. And then, I don't know.
Do what you want, and if people hate it, live with yourself. Live with your choices. You can't please everyone.
Hey, we're gonna try Death Roulette, okay?
That doesn't sound good.
It usually isn't, but maybe it will be this time. Let's check. Hey, it worked! Usually that doesn't work. And it usually ends up horribly for everyone. Alright, so it seems like everyone's just got their usual attacks, actually. So how's everyone been? You too, BKD. I can't hear you.
Can you not hear me?
Not there, but I can hear you now. Here, let me turn you up again.
Am I quiet?
Bam. Alright, you shouldn't be quiet anymore.
Well, I hope I'm not, you know, too quiet.
You shouldn't be too quiet anymore.
Bring it on.
Alright, let's not do Death Roulette. Because the gimmick, if you don't know, with Death Roulette is basically it has a chance of instantly killing either an enemy or a party member, and usually it just lands on the party member. Oh yeah, so you missed everyone getting their evolved personas, so take a look if you want.
Sure. They look nice.
They do look
I
nice.
really like Mia. Mia's looking great.
Yeah. It's like the other one, but darker, I think.
Or Maya? Mia? Oh, whatever.
Maya.
Don't underestimate us.
You luckily, because of that Kappa there, have enough for Bane Splash.
You sure picked on the wrong guys.
Like I said before, we're really here to level personas for the most part, but we're also here to collect the notes. I think this is the last place we have to go before we get all the notes. Because the way this works is you have to get all the notes, and then, like, a rumor unlocks, which allows you to get, I think, the ultimate weapons for each character. Alright, this guy wanted to talk to me, so... And this Kraken did too.
Being a man means...
So hey, what does being a man mean to you?
To me?
To you?
Well, we're talking about being a man, huh?
Being a man means...
Well, let's get down to business.
But first, there's a preposterous rumor circulating amongst the workers recently. Demons of all things appearing in the factory. I don't mind gossip, but it seems to me like they're putting too much credence in it. I'll be warning anyone I hear discussing it. This is absolutely unacceptable. That absurd rumor is still going around, and some workers even claim to have seen these demons. It's clear they won't heed my warnings on the subject. I'll tell my upper management about the worst offenders and have them removed. I've actually seen one. With my own eyes. Am I going mad? Me actually have been a demon. I checked every encyclopedia and found nothing. But there was a match for that in the occult book. I hate to say it, but I have to accept the rumors. But neither my wife nor my daughter believe me. They tell me to see a doctor. How am I supposed to tell upper management? No, that mustn't happen. If I don't silence everyone, they'll hold me responsible. You want to read this note?
What? This one? Sure. Clerk's diary. Has the clerk been voiced before?
No. Just read it out.
It's just, okay.
It's just a note.
Everyone I talk to lately keeps bringing up that rumor. The rumor itself isn't scary as much as how fast it's spreading, but I don't hear it so much in the office. Since the boss is so strict, I'm not talking about it. Then again, I kind of want to see one myself.
Alright, it'd be really convenient if all the notes were just here, but gotta explore everything else nonetheless.
So we don't have all the notes.
I'm assuming we're close, because I looked up, like, where all the notes are, basically, and I don't remember it, like, verbatim.
Right. It's not like you've played this game 100 billion times.
No, I've only played this game, like, twice. This is my, like, third time. And the second time wasn't even the whole way through.
Fair.
Whoops.
I beat Persona 3 once, but I still haven't beaten it since.
Persona 1. You beat Persona 1 once?
No. I beat Persona 3 once, but I haven't beaten it since.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because these games are really long, so, like, even if you do want to just, like, hop in and play it, it does take a long time.
At least with, like, Persona 3, and especially Persona 5, I feel like I can just get into the gameplay immediately.
Well, it's the same way here, but, like, the story is long. So even if you do get into the gameplay, the story itself takes a while. So if you just want to do, like, some Persona combat, you probably just, like, would love a load a save file and, like, play it a little bit. But, like, the thing is that, like, the Persona games are a little more than a game. They're, like, more of, like, an experience, if that makes any sense.
I have a question for you. It's an SMT question.
Go ahead.
Do you think Demi-Fiend could beat Yahweh?
That's a good question.
Be very careful about how you answer here. Because you have to think about the continuity of, you know, the SMT games and...
What continuity?
Well...
What continuity?
If you get the true demon ending, right? Nocturne. What is Demi-Fiend tasked with doing? Basically destroying the universe, right?
Not necessarily destroying the universe, but something like that.
Like destroying creation.
Yeah, something like that.
But if you play Digital Devil Saga, you can see Demi-Fiend in that universe. So it's clear that he had failed on his mission, or at least it's implied.
I think I saw the same video you did.
Yes.
You sure picked on the wrong guys.
He doesn't have to have failed. I think the true demon ending is the most canon, basically. But basically, he becomes a demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how SMT demons are? They're kind of just like everywhere, and they appear like again and again, even if you like kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Well, what do you think? Do you think that he could beat Yahweh?
Well, considering that Aleph beat out YHVH,
It's Yahweh. You can just say Yahweh.
I would say it, but the human tongue can't pronounce it, so...
What? His name is literally... I just pronounced it! It's fucking Yahweh!
Sorry, but I've been hearing record scratches every single time you've said it, so far.
Ah, so I'm a god, apparently.
Nah. It just gets censored.
It gets the sense right, because, like... I can handle it, but apparently you can't.
No, I can hear it. No, I can handle it. But, like, you'd have to say it in person, because Discord can't.
Oh, right, I see. Discord can't handle it.
Yeah. So we're having the exact opposite of the problem we were having before. Where all of our spells revolve around water now, instead of before, where it was revolved around fire. Oh yeah, I guess I never answered the question. I guess it's possible. If you encounter him in Digital Devil Saga, you might just encounter him, like, on his way over there, or something. It's not who I wanted hammer on. Anyways, I hate this guy. I think his name is Rasputin. I hate him. He has... Hama and Muto, so of course we hate him. But the biggest reason why I hate this guy is because he forces me to press, like, attack for auto battle. What? Hang on.
So you know Old Enemy, right? The song Old Enemy from SMP.
Old Enemy? Yeah.
Looks like you're all talk.
Yeah. Well, I'm a dirty pirate, right? Of course.
Of
So I
course.
pirated the DLC for Persona 5.
Oh, so you got the SMT DLC.
Yeah, I got the SMT DLC, and I'm listening to Old Enemy, or like the Old Enemy remix that they have in Persona 5.
Yeah, it's really good, actually.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it.
Alright, I think those 2 notes were the only 2 notes. Can you look it up real quick? And also, can you look up, like, what to do after you get all the notes?
Alright, so do you have all the notes?
I've gotten every note in every single place we've been so far.
Should I just look up what to do after Abandoned Factory Office?
Yeah. Just look up the Abandoned Factory on the SMT wiki and it'll basically tell you. I'm gonna look through the personas real quick. Contra. What's this again? Sleep Illusion. Okay, I don't know when we get something good with Maya Prime. But it's certainly not yet.
So, you did Smile, right?
Yeah, we did Smile. We unlocked that portion and we went through that portion.
Alright. Aerospace Museum?
I think that's the portion we're in right now.
Alright, so Executive Suite after reading notes 1 through 11, then acquiring and spreading the rumor. Hidden room. Wait, hold on. You get to the Executive Suite after reading notes 1 through 11 and then acquiring and spreading the rumor.
How do I acquire the rumor?
Good question. It's not telling me that part. Hang on. I'm gonna read down a little bit.
Because I read every note here, I believe. I'll go look down again, but I only saw 2 notes.
You picking a fight?
Alright, to obtain Tatsuya's and Lisa's ultimate weapons, there are 11 notes that the player must read. 1 near the entrance,
Got it?
and 1 to 2 notes in every room. After reading all the notes, the rumor for the Executive Suite can be acquired, inside which is legendary katana and 2 more notes. So in other words, you need to go through all the other rooms first before you can come back here.
No, I went through all the other rooms first.
You went through room 5 and room 6?
Wait, which one's 5 and 6?
Room 5 is after Caracol, and room 6 is after entering Jibala's core.
Okay, yeah, so we don't have those notes yet, actually, because Charcoal is actually where we're going to go next. That's Mt.Katatsumuri. So I guess I'll talk to this guy real quick and get out of here.
Hey, you know what I just realized?
What'd you just realize?
If you can do 7 unique streams this month, you know, and then you have an average of 3 viewers for each of those streams, you get affiliate.
Yes. I literally just need the 3 average viewers and then I get to be affiliate. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet. And I'm sad
So
about
now you're gonna have me here for basically every stream, so there's at least 1 viewer.
It helps.
You got 1! I may not personally care about getting like affiliate and stuff like that, but I know other people do, and I really like to help them with doing that. I'm setting up like this sort of thing with Saint, where it's I stream before he does, so I have viewers, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll end my stream around the time he starts his, raid his, and then he'll have more viewers.
That sounds good, yeah. Raids do help a lot, actually.
Just because, you know, I want to help the community. I want to be a part of, like, oh, people like need me. They like what I do. They are entertained by everything I do, and they want to see people like me or people who have the same interests as me. Which Saint does, and he's like super entertaining. Like his personality is so eccentric.
So eccentric? What do you mean by so eccentric?
He's very, how do I put this? Even without face cam, he's very expressive.
Oh, okay. So his voice is very expressive.
Yeah, he's blessed in that regard. Me and you, not so much.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
That means we suck.
Alright, we just went to a psychologist, I guess.
Get psychoed.
I don't know, the healing shops here are actually like really weird. It's kind of funny.
Alright, I'm gonna have a question real quick. Do I put my companions on AI, or do I control them?
For P5?
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever you want, but if you want a challenge, put them on AI. I don't see why not. I played through P5, like, controlling the party members. But I refigured that, like, next time I play it, I would, play with AI party members.
I hope in Persona 6, whenever that gets released, that we can just have, like, actual fucking negotiations. Like, sure, if you knock down an enemy, you get to negotiate with them, but why can't I just immediately start talking to it, you know?
Like this?
Yeah, like, why can't I just do this? Why can't they just do P2, man?
You know, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Be careful.
Also, let me know when I need to read something.
There's no way I'm letting them beat me. You be careful. What did you say?
Let me know when I need to read something.
Oh, okay. Now that the police station's burnt up, we're the only ones who can save the city. And Jun, I guess psyched. Wait, that's literally what you said. I'm not mumbling, I'm thinking clearly now. I'm going to help protect this place. The last battalion's after Zybalba. Like the rumors say, they'll have to fight Jun for it. We have to find him before they start a war. Oh, right. So the reason why we're going to Mt.Katatsumuri is, the last battalion showed up, and they're actually patrolling the streets and all that. You might find... No, there's no battalion members just on the street here. I was almost attacked by those soldiers, but the police detective saved me. Oh, I could die happy now. And that's why Tatsuya kind of said, like, go home. Because he's actually kind of cold in this game. But that's just because we're his brother and he's just being really protective, I think.
Makes sense. Wait, so we're like Jun's brother?
Huh?
Unless I completely missed that because my game's too loud.
Jun's brother? No, Katsuya's Tatsuya's brother.
Oh, right. I mean, you are brothers, aren't you? Like literally by blood.
No, yeah, they're literally brothers. That's why he's being like, go home. Like, and kind of like harsh. He's just trying to be...
What the fuck are you doing in here? Get the fuck home.
Like, there's literally like soldiers and stuff patrolling the streets. He's like, go home. Like, what are you doing? Find a good hiding spot. But like, he's like being like angry about it. But that's just because he's being, like I said, really protective. Also, what do you mean the game's too loud?
No, my game.
Just playing P5, huh? Walking along and checking out the scenery. Mountain climbing as usual. Hee-ho. Hi-ho. That's not... He's not Jack Frost.
Jack Frost rubbing off on you a little bit.
Bam. Just like that. Suddenly these soldiers with scary weapons came up the mountain.
You didn't announce... in Streamers Gathering, you didn't announce your stream.
That's right. I keep forgetting to do that. So I guess I'll do that. This time.
Make sure everybody knows it's Persona 2.
The Persona 2 Mountain 2. There we go. That's perfect. Guess I'll announce it somewhere else as well. This one other server I'm in.
I need like a better graphics card to run this game more reliably.
P5?
Yeah. Like I can do it now perfectly fine with like a little bit of slowdown, but to run it reliably, I think I might need like a GTX 1070 or something.
Jeez, and I was having a nice hike before those guys showed up. What's the problem?
What's your problem?
Is the Exalted One up there? I hear gunshots and yells from the summit. The battle must be raging on. Those soldiers are guarding the mountain and path, and no one can get through. They've even taken over the cable car. What should we do? Yeesh, the last battalion's here too. If we took the cable car, it'd be a quick trip to the summit. Alright, so we actually just gotta, like, go up the mountain. Oh. In case anyone didn't know, the last battalion came from World War II, and they're being led by the Führer. I think you can draw your own conclusions.
They are quite literally the final solution.
I doubt they'll hold back if they see anyone coming. Our
Why
choices.
is my difficulty on easy? What the fuck?
Our choices are the frontal route or the mountain path over there. What should we do? I could go either way. No time to waste. We go through the front. The direct route would be a shorter distance, but I don't think it'll be easy, necessarily. Taking a slight detour to avoid them might be faster in the end. Here's a voice. Here's a line. I need you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah? Oh! No! Alright, I apologize. I am the clogging machine that's like rusty and going bad and you need to replace me.
I'm whacking you with a wrench. Please work.
Which way should we go, Tasia?
Oh, whoops. That was an unintentional.
That was unintentional.
I just kind of like grabbed it to like do it while waiting for you.
You just did it.
Yeah. Let me grab some water.
Can you do it like he does it? Like the way he just like kind of flicks it open?
Yeah, he kind of just like flicks it open with his thumb. It's not anything special.
No, he doesn't do it with his thumb. I think he just. I mean, he does it with his thumb, but I think he does it from the side. He doesn't do it from the front.
Yeah, it's the side. It's like that.
No, not from the.
Like
I mean,
this?
like the long side, like the middle plate.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that, but I don't know. Well, we just have to stand around and we'll bust right through.
We'll bust right through.
Got it. Out of my way! Oh, this is the boss fight.
Oh, it's a boss fight.
Alright, let's turn skip off.
Have fun fighting, like, literal fucking Nazis.
You would have to fight Nazis either way, but going around puts you through a dungeon. Their traits is philosophy.
Dude.
Hail mein Führer. Saying right, victory to my Führer.
Playing fucking Nocturne, right? And then going to this game is like... What are the controls?
What are the controls?
No, I know what the controls are. It's just like... I don't know, I feel like it's stupid.
Alright, I might have to switch to some of the personas that I have more stuff with, actually. I'm gonna let them attack first, though. Okay, yeah, these guys do a considerable amount of damage. What? I like that animation. Okay. Since none of our Prime Personas have Meteorama, we're definitely going to have to switch that out. What does everyone have? So we're going to need Xiao Sen, definitely, because he has Firestorm, which is a high-level attack, but I believe one of the girls has to use Xiao Sen for the best compatibility. So we have Demeter here, so let's switch over to Demeter. Kichi has good compatibility with them. And we'll set the turn order to prepare for it, basically. So I believe what we're looking for is a fire spell, so Tatsuya first. Then we'll have Ginkgo and then
Persona 5 fucking demon negotiation is so forgiving.
Really? Oh, especially after, like, Nocturne, yeah.
Oh, it's like... Nocturne, let me steal all of your money. All of your money, and then I want an item, and then, give me your health, and then... Oh shit, I left the stove on, bye.
That's actually basically what it is.
And fucking Persona 5, it's like, hey, do you hate school? Yeah. Do you respect your elders? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm your persona now. That's
something like that.
It's so busted.
It's not busted, it's just, like, much easier.
It's, yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know how, like...
That's right.
Like, even in this game, like, demon negotiation is way harder. Just because you don't know what the fuck to do. Really. And I like that, because it's like... No one ever really knows how to talk to people. It's all really just guesswork, unless you're, like, an expert in the field, or you really took some, like, social classes.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Oh, right, I need Ginkgo to switch to Xiao Sen. I forgot to do that. And it's also a wind attack and not a... Actually, no, I think...
There's a mod for Persona 5 that, sets the battle music that you get from the DLCs. It sets it to be random. So, like,
that's actually really good.
They're the costumes.
Because, yeah, it's either, like... It's the battle theme is set to whatever the protagonist is wearing.
It's not just the protagonist, it's, whatever the party is wearing. The entire party needs to be wearing it.
Is that so? Because I switched it around sometimes, and it was, like... either the party, or... or what the protagonist was wearing. I found it to be more stuck to the protagonist, though.
That's strange. I just got Pyrojack, who in this game is called Jack-O-Lantern.
Really?
Yeah, his name in Persona 5 is Jack.
Alright, how much damage is this gonna do? 300?
But, like, I didn't even need to renegotiate for him. I was just like, lend me your power, and he's like, alright, but can we have a little chit-chat first? And I'm like, no. And he's, oh, okay, I guess I'll come along. That's a far cry. I wish that's how it worked in fucking SOT. Fuck. Oh, that pisses me off.
How does it work again? Alright, I was overestimating the power of these guys just from their first attack. We kind of just one-shot them.
Also, is that a French name? No, that was a Japanese.
Oh, that might have been a French name.
No, I think it was Japanese. I think I'm stupid.
It looks French. I'll look at it. Alright, so yeah, I think it was the boss music, and also switching personas during battle is actually like a real force to do.
Well, real force? You mean like it's a real force to handle with, or it's hard?
As in, it's like really weird because like here in the menus, it's like really easy. It's just like, oh yeah, here, just equip the personas. Like here, you equip this one, you equip this one. But no, like during the battle, you have to like wait for their turn to like equip it. And so if you're like managing fusion spells and trying to do that, it's like, all right, this is Tatsuya, just do something. I don't care. Lisa, oh yeah, switch over this one and do that. I'm gonna set that up. And Maya. And it's like a lot less convenient than like doing it all like in the menus.
Oh my god, I'm not used to moving the camera around with a control stick.
You gotta get going. I'm worried about Yukino-san's friend. And we gotta stop Jun too. Here's your line.
I don't even care what his last battalion's thing is. They better not get in the way of rescuing Jun. We gotta find him first.
I've come here lots of time with Fuji-san. We talk about Zen with the monks, photograph the sky. I loved it here. Shit, they've crossed the line now. Also, you're making Lisa sound more like a valley girl.
Well, she kind of is.
Focus, manpower, and speed is essential when breaking through. Then again, there's only 5 of us, but we still need to hurry. So I'm assuming that the encounters are gonna be like much harder, but it's just like a straight path. Oh no, there's still a dungeon here. But I probably just skipped a bit of the area. I don't know what that did.
Alright, so can I be honest? The Shin Megami Tensei If, like fucking arm things look so cool. Like the little arm things that I assume are used for summoning demons. Looks amazing.
The arm things for summoning... Oh, the computers.
Yeah, the computers.
That's been in like SMT 1, 2, and If.
Yeah, it was in 1, 2, If, and I believe basically a form of it was in SMT 4.
I think so. It's probably a bit different now. But yeah, I actually really like the Devil Summoner computers. They're really cool.
They're so cool. I do like them. I really wish that Nocturne had them in some form, but I guess, you know...
Well, he doesn't need them.
He's demon yourself.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He's kind of a demon.
Like, I feel like that, for that reason alone, like, Demi-Fiend is more powerful than probably any other SMT protagonist besides maybe Aleph. Because Aleph just fucking punches God in the face.
Aleph just, like, literally kills God. Like, he doesn't need, like... he doesn't need to, like, do whatever the heck Flynn and those guys did.
He doesn't need magic, he doesn't need fucking any of that shit. He just punches God in the face.
I think we both saw the same video.
I think. What was it? Fither's SMT list?
Something like that.
I don't quite agree with it because he has, like, Nanashi's friends higher than fucking Demi-Fiend, and that makes me upset.
I don't get it. I think canonically though, Aleph is like a messiah, basically.
He is. Aleph is the messiah.
So yeah.
Or as I understand it, he's either a fake messiah created by the archangels, but you know, like, he kind of is the messiah once he goes up and just fucking nails God in the face.
Yeah.
Like, straight up fucking Demi-Fiend whacks this kid.
He slides up and like decks in the face.
So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if given the chance and given better training, Demi-Fiend could probably fight Yahweh, but probably only like a damaged form of Yahweh.
Probably.
Because you know, like, how there's like Demiurge and there's what's it called? Metatron. Like, he does fight Metatron though. Doesn't he? In Maniac?
Who?
Metatron?
Metatron? Yeah, he fights Metatron in the Kalpas.
I thought so.
Demi-Fiend's definitely more powerful than, like, SMT1 guy, because, like, the hardest fight he had to do was Beelzebub. And you fight...
Beelzebub.
Yeah, Beelzebub. And...
It's whip-ass time!
These guys... their heads are rotating.
I kind of feel... Like, Rhino beats Lucifer, right? And Lucifer is basically on the same level as Metatron, if not a little bit higher. So I feel like him and Demi-Fiend as being on the same sort of level makes sense. I still don't like it though.
Yeah, there's some things I don't really agree with on both of their lists.
I kind of do agree with like the Persona list that they made though, so you know.
I agree with it for the most part, but I feel like a couple of things could be changed. I keep forgetting to set Maya to, like, use their persona. Oh, he has a chainsaw.
I feel like it's kind of bullshit though to say that, like, what's his name? Flynn. I feel like it's bullshit to say Flynn is stronger than Demi.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Because if you gave Demi-Fiend the same opportunity as you gave Flynn, he could have done it. He could have fucking wiped the floor with everybody Flynn fights.
Yeah, basically. And if you see him in, like, Digital Devil Saga, yeah.
Like, it's implied that you fight Demi-Fiend in Digital Devil Saga, right? But, like, after you beat him, quote-unquote beat him, which is already a bullshit fight in and of itself, like, he doesn't die, he just disappears.
He's already become a true demon, and we know how SMT demons work, right? So yeah. You can't really, like, delete Demi-Fiend anymore.
To be honest, I think DDS, because I took the combined efforts of all three DDS heroes to go fight Demi-Fiend in the first.
No, and he's like an ultimate boss. You have to be actually be like max level in order to stand a chance against him.
And you have to follow
and even
a very specific strategy.
Yeah, dude literally treats you like a random encounter.
For real.
His music is literally just a random encounter music.
Let's go, everybody! You are the random encounter.
You are the random encounter.
So yeah, I feel like Demi-Fiend's a lot stronger than the other David played for.
Yeah. Alright, this time I'm not forgetting. Just use
Like,
Hot
to
Lock.
be honest, I feel like after Demi-Fiend, like, beats Lucifer, beats the Kagatsuchi and all that, he just kind of becomes a... I mean, he's still human, obviously. Part of him is still human, but after, you know, the True Demon ending, and he becomes basically a True Demon, doesn't that make him no longer the Demi-Fiend? But at that point, he's just a fucking fiend.
The Fiend.
The Fiend. Like, fucking step aside, trumpeter.
He is the Fiend.
He's the Fiend.
I have to remember to either use medicine or something.
Dude, scared and angry gets you a persona. Happy gets you a persona. Scared happy gets you a persona. What the fuck is with this goddamn negotiation system? Coming off of Nocturne, this is so strange.
Oh man, I get a persona for this, and this,
Literally,
and this.
the only way you can
Nocturne.
fail at getting a persona.
Give me some money. I'll think about it. Give me the chocolate pot.
Get the fuck out.
Alright,
Fucking
alright. $2. Bye.
You give me like $2. 200 Nocturne. Get out of here.
I think I'll just use the rattle
But
drink.
it's like the only way you can actually fail at getting a persona in Persona 5 is like
really,
Either
really
die
messing
out of
up.
level, or you get 2 angries, or you get 2 sads.
I wonder if there's like a hidden path here, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a much more direct path than what I remember. I remember taking the other route. It's basically a maze. So I'm actually kind of glad I took this route, even if it did start out with a boss fight. Were those pots on the ground?
You picking a fight?
Where are they?
I don't know.
You know
We're
what
in a
I
battle.
really hope I don't see again, though?
Yeah, we'll see him after this battle.
Mm.
Louisu de Fru. Yeah, that looks French to me.
See what I'm saying?
Man, I hate seeing all these enemy bars on the side. Oh, we got Moragion. I should do something.
Would you say that Persona 5 is more of an SMT game than the other Persona games?
Okay, so here's how it goes. Persona 1 is basically an SMT game with, like, weird combat and, like, different stuff. Persona 2 is, I've said it before, but the transitionary phase between modern Persona and, you know, previous SMT games. It's weird and in between. So it's, like, completely different from, like, anything else, like, in any of the other series. Persona 3 is basically a large departure and basically where the modern Persona gets everything from. Persona 4 is basically Persona 3 2. And Persona 5 looked at 4 and said, nah. He looked at 3 and went, alright, we want this, but let's take some more SMT elements into it. And so they removed shadows, or they made shadows demons.
But they're demons, really.
Yeah. They're shadows until you talk to them and they're like, oh yeah, I'm actually a demon. So yeah, it's definitely inspired a bit more by the SMT series, but it's obviously like easier.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I would say that they did take inspiration from the SMT series, but I would say they're mostly taking inspiration from the older games, like this one, where you can... I think they definitely took more of Persona 2 inspiration.
But I feel like guns weren't really a Persona thing, because literally, besides like Naoto and Aegis in Persona 3 and 4, guns aren't used in the Persona series besides the first game. So I feel like that's sort of a carried over thing from like the older SMT games. Like,
it is more of an SMT thing, but you forget that Ikichi's case is literally a machine gun, and Maya is holding 2 guns right now.
Listen.
And there's also a gun category.
Stop. Stop. Okay, so, but like, I can still consider the Persona 2 games, the Persona 2 duology, to be like an SMT. Like, it's still connected to SMT.
Yeah.
Whereas Persona 3 and 4, in any of the other games that follow it, I can't.
Yeah, those are really just like Persona games. Like I said, Persona 3 is like really where I started the disconnect.
But Persona 5, bringing back gun, is like a big thing to me because, first of all, you have SMT elements, you have demon negotiation, you have, once again, you have the gun, which is, again, a big thing. That's still in, like, SMT 4 and shit.
Yeah.
And I believe fucking, like, Space Marine from Strange Journey fucking shoots God because he can.
Yeah. He gets the chance to shoot, like, I think Memeleth.
Memeleth, I think he shoots Demiurge.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure he beats Demiurge, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He either beats Demiurge or he beats Metatron, I can't remember which, but I know he shoots a damaged form of God.
Just with gun.
Gun. And so, like, I just feel like, as far as like the series is concerned, that going in the direction that they're a spin-off, but they're still SMT is a good thing. I feel like Persona 4 was too far away from the SMT feeling. And while it was a good game in its own rights, I can't really consider it the same sort of like SMT inspired game that Persona 3, 1, 2, and 5 are.
Oh, I ran out of SP.
So like if Persona 6 doubles down on demon negotiation, they stop calling shadows and start calling them demons.
What the heck is that?
They bring back other things, like let's say they bring back Maka. But they bring Maka.
Oh, I can actually negotiate with that.
And maybe they start off like the next Persona game with something strange. Like perhaps have it set in like a time where everybody knows about demons, right? Kind of like Persona 2, where it's like, oh, I can summon my persona, I can talk to demons, and it's like that sort of atmosphere, right?
Let's do this!
So that way you could still have the high school aspect that you usually have with Persona. You could still have social links and all that. But you'd also have that SMT like, oh hey, Pyrojack's just chilling on the fucking bus stop.
So you're saying Persona 2, 3.
Persona 2, 3, yeah. Persona 2, 3 to the second power.
Persona 2 squared.
Persona 2 squared. Yes.
I'd be down.
Out of my way.
Also, kind of like everyone says like, oh yeah, they forgot about Persona 1 and 2, but like looking at the release dates, I kind of gotta say like, I don't actually think they forgot about it. If that makes any sense, especially with like all the inspiration that like Persona 5 takes from 2 as well.
Is like SF. It's basically Persona 2 2.
It's Diet Coke SMT.
Diet Coke.
Let's do this!
No, that like Persona's already Diet Coke SMT. This is like vitamin water SMT. But they're going in the right direction, and I like it. So they need to keep this up. They need to be like, all right, Persona's SMT, but think of it like Strange Journey or Devil Survivor. It's a spin-off.
Glory to the mask.
They need to stop making it its own thing. They need to start just be like demons, Cathedral of Shadow. No, I'm just kidding.
Not the Cathedral of Shadows. The Velvet Room is definitely for Persona.
I like it. I would like it if they brought back Philemon and gave him
Bring back
Philemon and Narlithotep.
I don't know about Narlithotep, but definitely bring back Philemon. He's been kind of, oh hey BKZ. He's kind of like been implied to like be around because like he appears as like a butterfly basically. That's like his signature
He got trapped
thing.
in Persona Q. He got trapped in a web in Persona Q.
Really?
Like Chronos. Yeah.
I don't remember that. But
Apparently Chronos and Yalda both are on the same level. Apparently. I don't believe that.
yeah, I don't know.
I feel like, as far as like big
Hang on.
bad antagonists, you gonna deal with something real quick? You must be busy. I apologize. see.
Okay, I'm back, everybody. Alright, nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
I don't know, they might be yelling at me still, I don't know. Anyways, BKZ's here with video game. Yeah, unfortunately I had to go for a brief second. Don't worry, we're back. What were you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah, what were you saying
know,
before I
what
was
was I on?
rudely interrupted? What?
I don't know. What was I on about?
Something about Persona and SMT.
Oh, right. So, I think, as of right now, Yaldabaoth is the closest we've gotten to a form of Yahweh in Persona. Because, Yahweh?
No, who got closest?
Yaldabaoth.
Yaldabaoth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
another name for Yaldabaoth is the Demiurge, and the Demiurge is in, you know, like Strange Journey, and I think 4A. Could be wrong about 4A, but I'm pretty sure if he's not in 4A, he's definitely in 4.
Arena?
No. For Apocalypse.
Oh, SMT for
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
SMT 4.
Bad luck running into me.
No food. Fool. Oh yeah, BKZ happens to know a bit about SMT. what is he talking about? I'm literally about to smack you. Says BKZ. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, hold up. Am I remembering shit wrong?
I don't think Yaldabaoth.
BKZ, correct me. Show me the ways, oh wise one. No, I'm good? Okay. He's about to smack you is what he's saying.
Why are you gonna smack me?
Demiurge was a boss before. Yeah, I thought so. Never finished Apocalypse.
Dang, look at how cheap that Meteorama is. Very nice. Still need to max out Agrippa eventually. But I guess we'll focus on Maya Prime.
Isn't there another ultimate persona after that?
Alright, so you get your default persona, now you get the Prime Personas, which is an in-between, which again is like exclusive to 2. And then you have your ultimate persona, so yeah, we don't have them yet. I'm kind of just doing fusion spells to hopefully do it.
Level up multiples.
Yeah. In 4, you could do Chaos and
Don't they
Neutral Route. Demiurge was another dude, or like a mid-bosses or in a Law Dungeon. Forgot who the other dude is.
Alright.
I think I understand.
Oh, right, BKZ, I wanted to know your opinion. Do you think Demi-Fiends could fight like Yahweh, or at least like a damaged version of Yahweh? Probably. I agree. I think you could do it.
Hang on, I want to get Maya to go first.
Alright, let me ask you a different question. Oh god, no. No. Lucifer is most definitely not as strong as Yahweh. Most definitely not as strong as Yahweh. I would say Satan is probably close to Yahweh's power. But Satan and Lucifer aren't the same person, so... At least not
I don't
necessarily.
know, like, power scaling in SMT is like really hard and like confusing.
Right, because fucking Strange Journey, Space Marine just shoots anything with a gun, and he's automatically...
Yeah, Space Marine and also just like Aleph, like the insane madman. Probably because he's like a messiah or something, so he gets like a free pass, but dude literally just like kicks God in the face and he keels over.
But he doesn't kill God, he just defeats God.
Yeah, he just defeats God. We'll get into that later.
Which, honestly, that makes me excited to play SMT2.
Yeah. I'm gonna play SMT1 eventually. Of course using a guide, because otherwise it's going to be torment.
Yeah, no. I don't plan on doing that.
Well, like, there's literally a dungeon. At this point I said, like, screw it and started using a guide. But, like, I'm looking at the map, right? So, it's already hard enough to tell where you are in the dungeon. This dungeon literally...
Let me put it this way.
Literally has, like... Every, like, choke point actually, like, teleports you to a different part of the dungeon. So, good luck. Good luck.
Okay. So, BKZ, let me put it this way. As far as I know, if you are a god at SMT, and you're playing Nocturne, right? And you fight Lucifer and you beat Lucifer.
Dude hasn't even gotten the Dante.
Like, I know, but I'm just saying, if you beat Lucifer and you're like super prepared and you cream Lucifer, at that point that's kind of like fucking his power, Demi-Fiend's power, and then Lucifer is weaker than Kagatsuchi. So if you beat Kagatsuchi and you fucking cream Kagatsuchi, then you know that's Demi-Fiend's power. But then beyond that, it's really just like we never see him in any other fights besides fighting DDS, the DDS crew, and then also I guess he's DLC in 4A, but like, I don't think that's canon.
It kind of just happens.
It kind of just happens. So like, the way I look at it is, if you gave, like, Figure is like, oh, Flynn is way stronger than fucking Demi-Fiend. No, motherfucker. Give Demi-Fiend the same opportunities you gave Flynn, and fucking he will cream anyone that fucking Flynn fought. Give him the same training and stuff.
Especially if he has like the ultimate Magatama.
Yeah.
You should get that, by the way, so you do actually have to do Puzzle Boy eventually.
I have to do Puzzle Boy.
Eventually. I wonder if it starts you off from the very start, or if you can start from stage 8. Hopefully it just lets you start from where you left off.
Hopefully it lets me just do stage 8, because if not, I'm going to fucking guide, and I am going to be fucking caveman brain.
You either caveman or galaxy brain, there's no in between.
There's no in between.
So long!
Alright, I feel like these Prime Personas, they gotta get something good eventually, but like it's not now apparently. I don't know, maybe I should have grinded more in the Abandoned Factory. That would have made this like a lot easier, but oh well. I'm gonna use some drops, or chewing souls. They're called chewing souls in this game. Okay, I guess that's how much MP I have compared to everyone else. So yeah, what's interesting is that you can actually like customize like every protagonist like, in however you want. And each game has a kind of different meta to it. Usually the meta for this game is like the core 3 stats is really what you want to up. Being Vitality, Dex, and Agility occasionally for speed.
Oh, I have a question.
So as a result...
When are you gonna stop streaming?
When am I gonna stop streaming? I don't know, probably when my family gets really active, which is probably gonna be around like 7 or 8. Which is actually kind of convenient, since that's actually when you said you would like start up.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 7:30. So if you could go until 7:30, and then I start my stream, and then you just kind of like
raid.
I still don't know how raids work.
I literally just like I go like, all right guys, I'm about to end, and then I like, all right, hang on, let me see if there's anyone up. Hey, there's this one guy. alright, we're gonna raid this guy, and then I press the button, and then like it counts down, and then like you guys like all...
Wait, so pressing raid, does that automatically end the stream?
No. Pressing raid puts up a countdown, and when the countdown ends, it sends everyone over to the other person's stream.
Ah, okay.
But you still have to end it manually.
Okay. That makes sense.
But generally, people like end it as soon as the rain counts down.
I mean, does the raid countdown still continue if you end the stream?
You ain't worth my time.
Probably. I would assume so.
Oh well. Even if you don't, it's not really that important. It's nice, but also, let's see, I just beat the Fiends.
Yeah, you beat the Fiends. You're gonna go into the third Kalpa, which is actually...
the third Kalpa next stream.
I really wanted to watch you go through the third Kalpa, specifically.
Well, you'll be there for it.
Probably, yeah. I should probably do more streams during the day.
You can listen to after you beat a demon or beat a battle in Persona 5 with the SMP if codes.
Huh?
Is fucking great.
Yeah, it's the level up theme. It's actually a remix of the level up theme. It's actually like really bomb. Bomb? Nah, that's a bad word. It's really good.
Alright, we're gonna switch. I just want to fix something out. We're gonna use...
Like, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of like the Persona 2 end battle like theme, but I really like the SMTF theme.
What is the Yumizuki high uniform?
Imazuki uniform?
Yeah, Imazuki.
You mean the if?
No, it's not it. Burrows, Shadow Ops. Oren High.
I don't know, like all the most of the Persona games actually have like really strange and unique uniforms for like high schools. Like SMT If is like one of the more outlandish ones. You got a blue suit, blue tie, and like green and blue plaid pants.
They're not plaid though. They're like...
It's like lines. It's like plaid-ish.
It looks terrible.
I like
But
it.
the rest is like, I like the blue jacket. The blue jacket really works.
I kind of like how it all looks.
Like together, sure, yes, it works. But if you wear those pants with anything else, it would fucking suck.
Oh, I shouldn't be healing with Ginkgo. It costs way too much MP. Hang on. Let's switch over Maya. I actually like really like how personas work in this game. Like the skills.
Yeah, the ranking system is pretty cool.
Yeah, the skills don't cost anything. It's like the cost of summoning the persona. So like you literally like have no need for like weaker spells. You may as well just use like the strongest spell you got, as long as it's like a compatible type for whatever enemy you're fighting. And by that I mean like they're weak or like not immune to it. But then like more powerful personas take up like more SP and stuff like that.
You picking a fight?
Everyone's about to level up anyways. So I suppose the SP doesn't really matter too much. What is this? P2 is base because it's not 3, 4, or 5. Something like that.
Based. What does that mean?
Based? It's basically the opposite of cringe. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Hey BKC, how do you describe it? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just the opposite of cringe.
Listen, I like P5. I really like P5. I put 2,000 hours into this game. I'm putting even more hours into it now. I love this game to death and beyond. Not as much as P3, which I put 3,000 hours into. But
3,000? What? Damn, this is a wall of text. Based means being yourself, not being scared of what people think about you. not being afraid of what you want to do, being positive. When I was younger, based was a negative term that means like dope head or base head. People used to make fun of me, like, you're based. They'd use it as negative, and what I did was turn the negative into a positive and start embracing it. Like, yeah, I'm based. I made it mine. I embedded it in my head. Based is positive. This is from Little B, who they call the Based God.
Dude,
what?
The Based God sounds like
Let's
a
do this!
fucking amazing title.
So it just means good.
Hey, listen. P5 for me is based. It does what it wants to do.
The gameplay for P5, ooh, item, almost missed it, is really
The
fun.
only thing I wish they could have expanded on is negotiation. Right now is easy as fuck.
The gameplay is like really good. The story is kind of like stupid, especially at certain times. What did that? There was like no sound effects for that guy.
Ryuji's like a bro, but like he's cringe. He's not as bro as Junpei. Junpei is fucking amazing. Do you okay?
Latter Persona games usually the same with minor improvements.
I have a question for both of you.
Go
Do you
ahead.
think Minato with the Universe Arcana could fight any of the SMT protagonists?
His Universe Arcana power is literally to just steal everything, but it sacrifices himself in the process, so he could only do it
Well,
once.
it's not just that. It said that that's one of the things that you can do with it.
I don't know, I think the Universe Arcana is bullshit. I don't have it in my tarot deck.
Let's go, everybody!
Well, I mean, of course you don't. It's not a real fucking Arcana. But I mean, like, in terms of the actual story, like, Universe Arcana is basically the power of friendship personified into an Arcana. That's basically what it is. But
Damn,
like,
my guy hits like a wet noodle.
I
Did you
have
see
no
his
idea.
strength? It's like 2.
Alright,
I wanted to get this. Sorry, what were you saying?
Let me try and do this. What would be an easier question to ask? That's, you know, cross persona, cross. Let's
do this!
do you think that Demi-Fiend, or really any of the SMT protagonists besides Aleph, because Aleph is just too powerful, do you think that they could defeat Yaldabaoth?
Demi-Fiend, yes.
Also,
SMT1
let's
guy.
take out Space Marine, because Space Marine's kind of on the same level as Aleph.
SMT1 guy probably. No, it depends. SMT1 guy, I would say depends. It would be like a tough fight, but maybe.
Because like if we're saying that Yaldabaoth has the same powers as he does in like the SMT games like Demiurge, I'd say it's possible. Yeah, but if it's like
Yaldabaoth in P5 is kind of a bitch. Yeah, I really didn't have any problems with like any of the late game stuff in Persona 5 because I just used like Heat, Riser, and Debilitate and just annihilated everything.
There was a couple things I didn't like in late game Persona 5. I didn't like the dungeon at all. Mementos dungeon felt like shit.
Honestly, yeah.
The puzzles were fine,
Wait, which way do I go?
but like, it was tedious as fuck.
Goketsuji. What? Wait, what's Goketsuji?
Fuck if I know.
And then West is let's go to Goketsuji.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get something real quick.
You're gonna leave us with dialogue. Oh gods, we're dead! Never fear. No weakness. No sleep. No failure. Oh hey, it's the college motto.
Hang on, just like look at fucking chat right now. Look what BKZ said. That's basically it. They basically did Tartarus.
Mementos is pure undiluted cringe, bro. Haha, let's do the same thing as Tartarus. Fuck you, Hashi. No.
Hashino.
Yeah, Hashino. Yeah. Basically, that's the vibes I got from Mementos. It's basically Tartarus 2, except you're going down instead of up. I don't know. I never played P3 yet. So I haven't
played P3?
No, not yet.
Dude,
I'm too busy playing real Shin Megumi Tensei games.
All right, listen. Please play P3P first.
No, I'm playing P3 Fees.
Why Fees?
I'll play P3P after I play both the Journey and the Answer, even though I know the answer doesn't matter. And I'll play the female route in P3P with like all the added stuff in.
Alright, well do the female route if you do P3P then.
Oh yeah, obviously. If I'm playing Fees, I'm obviously gonna do like the female route. Like that's.
You mean the male route?
Well, yeah. If I play Fees, then like if I play P3P, then I'm obviously doing the female route because I would have already done like the male route in Fees. Besides,
but also,
FemC is not canon, so.
Do you plan on replaying SMT games and choosing different endings, like going Law side or Chaos side or something like that?
It depends. SMT1 probably not, but I'm pretty sure I could like if I play Nocturne eventually, I could fairly easily like create a save file and like do certain choices a certain way to actually get like different endings. FemC's okay, but people's obsession with her is annoying. Yeah.
Okay, no. Hear me out on this. I agree with you, but they have a point. They have a fucking point.
It'll take more than their fancy weapons to beat her.
Basically, Minato Arisato is not fucking expressive. He's not. He's got a couple good jokes in his game, and then that's it, really.
Who?
Fucking Minato?
Oh.
But, like, Minako, as I like to call her, she is different. She's heavily expressive. Her social links are actually, to me, more personally engaging.
I think that's the point.
The sort of like dialogue options you have with her in P3P are amazing.
Hang on, let me read out this dialogue first because it's probably going to lead to a boss fight, and then we'll talk about it more. Take more fancy weapons to speed or go get style martial arts. Fight, everyone. Fight for your lives. Rock and roll. Just slide up in there. Anyways, I think that's actually the point. There's like two different ways of like dealing with like grief and all that, if that makes any sense.
Whoever wants to die first, step on up.
Like Minato.
Yo, guys!
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have. I can't please everybody. I have the fucking opinion that I have, and if you don't like it, fuck yourself.
SMT. The moral of SMT is literally fuck. These guys escaped. Dude ran away.
What the fuck is that attack?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I really like the animation for it. But in any case, Minato, like, they're both, like, different ways of, like, dealing with grief. So, like, Minato, like, cuts himself off for the most part, and he's, like, really kind of, like, reclusive and quiet. Whereas, like, because like, he's dealing with grief, basically, and, like, he doesn't care anymore. Whereas, like, the other FemC, Minako, or whatever you're calling them,
I mean,
they're dealing with grief in the way that's, like, it's like the, that one psychology thing, like the change response or something. Or, like, they're like, more positive and stuff.
What grief? Nothing.
Bro, grief is literally, like, the whole point of the story. What do you mean, what grief?
What fucking grief do they have? They don't really have. His parents said, "Fucking the world's at stake. Who gives a shit?"
Excuse me, where's Shunsuke-san?
Literally,
I went to the summit after seeing the soldiers descend from the sky.
As a harder life, than fucking Minato.
Head monk, a strict but kind priest who often leads his assistants to Fuji and Yukino. He seems to be a master of a traditional martial art. No. Why did he let his photographer's instinct take over now? Why didn't you stop him? Would you have been able to? His parents died.
Listen, no. The reason why I
sorry.
think Mitsuru has it harder is because, sure, her parents aren't dead, at least not when you first meet her. Oops. But like, she has to deal with the way society is pinning her down to be. She doesn't get a choice, for the most part. No, Mitsuru. No, for fuck's sake.
No one has the right to stop a brave warrior questing for his dream. A dream can enrich a man's life or destroy it. Humans are indeed creatures with a deep-seated karma. Shunsuke gave me something for you. This is Shunsuke's best. He inherited it from his father. Quite often did he tell me that when the day came that you decided from the depths of your heart to strive to be a photographer, he wanted you to have it. This is how sentiments are passed down from generation to generation. Take it. If you feel unworthy of possessing it, then you must return it to him yourself. Thank you very much. You really helped us out. Sir, look, the sky. I don't think I've encountered this going from the side route. At least I don't remember this.
I like playing video games. I usually just bang my head against the controller.
Yeah, I can't see it, but I'm actually not using my hands at all. I'm playing with my legs.
Yeah, no, the patented thigh technique. Yeah, I got it.
Very popular. Is that the rumored Leonids? Indeed, it looks as if a lion is roaring. The sky is streaked with stars that should not be falling now. What a terrible omen.
BKZ, I know how to play games with my forehead, alright?
I thought you were playing with your
I was able to beat the Moray sisters, but I did this cool technique, which, you know, in a speedrun, it would give you more time, but like it's just a cool trick that I like to show off. It's the patented quick game over screen. Basically, Moray sisters have this attack where they have the skill where they use Tetrakarn, and very few people are actually able to pull off this trick as well, because it's not something that normal SMT players can get into. But it's like, if you're coming over from Persona to SMT, you'll know this trick pretty well. So basically, you have the ineptitude of a fucking goat munching on paper and fucking metal and all that shit, because you think that Tetrakarn lasts for fucking ever instead of one turn, and because of that, you're able to use the patented trick, I'm a fucking dumbass, as it's titled, and you use Berserk on yourself by attacking the Moray sisters, and it gets you that patented quick game over screen.
I have no idea what you're saying, dog. Says BKC.
It's okay.
Alright, so basically,
understand.
A couple streams ago, he was playing Nocturne, and this one boss he was fighting used Tetrakarn, which, as you know, reflects any physical damage. So he's thinking like, he's coming over from Persona. Persona, Tetrakarn lasts until you hit it. In Nocturne, though, it actually only lasts for one turn. So he's thinking, I gotta remove that. I'm going to use my most powerful physical attack on my main character to hit it and get it out. And so he does that, takes 400 damage, and dies instantly. Well, it's just like Joker from Splash Bros. The lion's roar echoes far and wide. The Grand Cross will be starting soon. The charcoal must be at the summit. Hurry. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Your hairstyle is so cool. What is that, a page boy? I wish I could give it a try, but there's the whole shaved head thing. I didn't know Yukino-san could be so scary. I mean, she was as hard as nails. She's so modest when she's with Fuji-san. What'd you say?
Oh, I was gonna go do something real quick, so don't read off Ginkgo's lines.
Okay, I'll try to read everyone else's lines first. The head monk has mastered an ancient martial art. He's 68 years old, but he still trains every day and jogs in the forest. His movements are as graceful as a monkey's. Sometimes hikers even mistake the head monk for a mythical beast. We undergo strict training every day in hopes of one day learning Goketsuji's ultimate skill of... God dang it. Moku Jinken. Oh no. Oh no. First soldiers, now the stars? My knees are shaking so much I can't move. It's Joker from Splash Bros? No, it's a different Joker. This one's evil. But he's also an angel, supposedly. Leondid is a phenomenon where, when the rings of the dust around the sun overlap with the Earth's rotation, look like they're pouring from Leo. But it always happens in season. It's never this strong now. Speak of the devil, and he doth appear. The rumors circulating are what brought about this strange phenomenon. Tatsuya-kun, what can I do for Jun-kun? I don't want anyone else to suffer because of me. Putting yourself in harm's way for the sake of your dream. Hell yeah, that's what real men yearn for. I guess we're starting to win. On the other hand, you have to think of how the people you leave behind feel, huh? Sorry, I lost my cool, Tatsuya. Shunsuke-san, please be okay. He's still gone, so I guess I'll start healing up as well. I guess we're starting to finally see what being a man means. Oh, wrong guy. Even though this is no doubt going to be somewhat expensive. Tatsuya has like 1 billion SP, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, the guy that was the guy that's here. Basically, he's been playing Nocturne. I've been a part of his streams as well, kind of co-commentating, kind of like what he's doing right now. Except that he's been streaming a little more than me for a little bit. So yeah, he's not here, so I guess I'll just read out Ginkgo's lines, unfortunately. Please just... The line from the Oracle of Maya after this was... The 5 skulls glow in the depth of the earth. They're steadily getting closer. Is Jun really trying to destroy the world? Okay, good. I was starting to read Ginkgo's lines because you were taking too long. Here. I don't know about streaming. Why don't you know about streaming? What about it?
Headphones on. Alright.
You're up.
Shut up. Is Jen really going to try and destroy the world? Why did he become Joker? Tatsuya, I don't get it at all.
Alright, we already talked to all the monks, but yeah, we do gotta go to the summit.
I don't know about streaming, I don't get it. It's okay, I don't get it either.
This is a Nemophilia.
I don't think streamers know about streaming.
Yeah. Maya-san, what's up? We need to get to the summit. Alright, I'm glad we took that detour, though. Alright, where are we going? What do you mean you don't get it? Oh, that's right. BKZ here tries to stream sometimes, oftentimes playing like a fighting game that he's playing recently. He's not very good at fighting games though, so he often gets angry, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. Like, you could get like stuff for that, basically. And he's like, no, I don't want to get like angry. That's like bad. He's something along the lines of like he doesn't want his like audience to be like laughing at him. Stream lagging. Uh-oh.
No, okay, so here's the thing. when it comes to streaming, if you can handle your audience laughing at you,
Let's go, everybody!
then you shouldn't be into streaming. Basically, you need to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah, you have to be able to laugh at yourself, that's the thing. Also, stream froze, try refreshing. Because it's not frozen on my end, and this guy would tell me if my stream's frozen. Probably.
Yeah, it's still good.
Sorry.
Stream's not frozen anymore.
Alright, so did you catch what I said? I'll say it again just in case. With streaming, or really with any sort of content creation, you need to be able to laugh at yourself first. Nobody will laugh with you if you can't laugh, you know, at yourself.
So yeah, like, of course, like, you do get angry, but you have to acknowledge that, like, yeah, there's, like, comedy in this. And, like, you know... I don't know how to describe it other than like that.
Plus, real competitive games, I'd say, are... personally for me, really hard to stream. Because they require you to both be good at it.
Let's go, everybody!
It requires you to be, like, good at it, and also, like, be able to talk at the same time.
That too.
So it's, like, hard to talk and be good, if that makes any sense.
Sorry about that.
I think it's your internet, BKZ. Is your internet alright? Sorry that was all one word, but yeah, is your internet okay? Wait, what is this? Oh, the peak area. Now we're in the animal trail.
That will be quick.
What the heck is that? One Yudo. It's a fortune. I don't have any fortune types or fortune cards yet, so I think we're starting to eventually get there soon. So let's get some cards. I don't know, 30. Just refreshed. An ad.
Any fucking ad.
That's how I feel every time.
Let's do this!
Not buying your shit.
Alright, so I just put it in chat, but you know, just in case. So just in case you didn't catch it again, but basically, make comedy out of yourself. Learn to laugh at yourself and use that to your advantage.
Oh yeah, he said yeah, you got that. Like him and Tetrakarn, basically.
Yeah.
Like, of course he was like frustrated at the time, and he still is.
I'm so mad about that. Like, come on.
But he acknowledges it is like funny.
But it's like it's my fault though. It's my fault, so it's like I gotta play it off like, damn, this is really a bra moment. Like,
Damn, that sounded forced.
Let's do this!
it really was though. It is forced. It's not like
Ah,
it wasn't
damn!
out.
This must be one of those things you kids call a bra moment.
I am that cringy sometimes. I don't remember exactly what I said. What stream was that? 2 streams ago?
You want some?
I think that was 2 streams ago when you... wait, did you actually say it was a bro moment?
No, I didn't say that. No. I just don't remember what I said, so let me look at what
I think you were just like... Oh, and then like... I don't even remember what you said, but everyone was like laughing at you, basically.
Yeah, everybody was laughing at me like, fuck it.
Oh, so this is a response. Computers, what are they used for? For everything, for nothing, for summoning demons, for porn.
For porn, obviously.
Might be... If I was younger, I might have been in line to get one. Oh, he was happy about that one.
Alright, so I'm looking back at the stream. Hang on.
I kind of want to make this guy happy. Can I just like persuade him? Would he be okay with that?
Hold up.
Nope, that's angry. Help you? Yeah. Mighty kind. Oh, well, cards. That's fine. Kill him? I don't know. This guy's nice enough. And also, we need more fortune cards, so not exactly my top priority, I suppose. I was about to kill these guys, but since this guy's talking, I guess I'm forced into it.
Alright, I'm looking at where I was on the stream. I'm gonna mute you real quick.
Okay. Demons have no rights. Hasn't the weather been weird lately? Is something gonna happen soon? Is world ending? Exactly. I don't know. Demons don't really need rights. They kind of just make their own. If that makes any sense. That was weird. I don't know. They're like really erratic too. In every SMT games, like demons hardly make any sense. Alright, what? I think this is either close to being maxed or they're already maxed. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say they're close to being maxed though. When are we getting like a good skill? Alright, Maragion is actually pretty good though.
Here goes.
It's a shame everything here is, like, nullifies light and dark. Because that takes out, like, a lot of the usefulness that Maya actually had at the beginning. Because in the beginning, a lot of, like, what they were doing was, like, light and dark. Because Hama was, like, their base skill, literally. Now everything nulls it, so it's, like, really hard to kind of, like, up her Persona's rank. Just have to use Feral Claw, and strangely enough, she has like a stronger strength stat than like anyone else.
Know your enemy before you pick a fight.
Alright, where am I going? Oh.
Death will be quick.
I wonder if this is still the harder route, but I think the past crossover. 253 cards. I really don't need any more. I haven't even defeated any of these guys. You okay there? He's watching his own replay and laughing at it.
Alright, I'm sorry. If you can still hear me, I'm very sorry. I'm still looking at over the stream. I have you muted still, but yeah, I'm looking over what I did, and I'm gonna clip it.
Wait, what did you do? Oh yeah, I don't think I actually did clip it. We clipped the other thing. Another thing that happened is he failed negotiations and then got one-shot by the
I think
demon.
they're flying up.
When he's back, we'll explain that in further detail. I'm assuming that Sagoth nulls physical. Oh, he's low.
This is where. Put the gear.
Oh, okay.
Better go to east.
There we go. Something that's finally weak to light. Now we gotta switch around personas again.
Let's see if here.
What are you talking about? Alright, one more move until Maya ranks up again.
I'm gonna unmute you. Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We've
Okay,
been
I'm-
able to hear you.
Yeah, Alright. I found it. I'm gonna clip it.
Yeah, I guess no one actually clipped it. I guess everyone just forgot in the moment.
Bad luck running into me.
Alright. Add title.
Taking you a while.
Tetracarn. There we go. We're gonna publish this. It's publishing right now.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long, don't worry. You've never clipped something before?
No, I've clipped stuff before.
Okay, it sounds like you haven't.
Watching it back is hilarious.
It is.
Do you want my autograph?
Alright, here we go.
Willem. Ooh, a human. It doesn't matter. Alright. People like these, we just gotta get Michelle to talk to himself. Your eyes bad or something?
I got him. I got it. Guys, I got it.
There it is.
Also, dude, that Lilum design is really nice. I actually really like that Lilum.
Yeah, this Golem actually looks nice. Negotiations failed. I guess I'll let them go and then see what I'll do. And even... Actually, I probably would have talked to him. Oh, I should have beat them up again.
So yeah, watch that. Tell me what you think of it.
Of course, when Ginkgo's charm, she'd go after Ikichi.
Persona. Sorry about that.
Chairs keep on shrinking again. Oh yeah, that's right. I was also talking about the other one. It's okay to get rid of them.
It's okay to get rid of. That one. It's pretty good. I should share that one too.
Yeah, basically, a demon spoke up and said like, "Hey, some people don't listen to what I say. Is it okay to get rid of them?" And then he just said, "Yeah."
Through the text. I didn't really read it. I'm like, sure.
Bring it on.
And then I would.
And then they're like, and then like literally one-shot him.
No, they doubled.
They used guillotine twice and it did like 200 damage.
It did.
Oh. We got a causes some atomic breakdown for a high chance of insta-kill to one enemy. Just one enemy though. So let's just keep doing Bane Splash.
I'm watching the clip back just because it's so hilarious.
It really is.
This is what I mean, but you gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Exactly. Even when you fail, you gotta laugh at it. Because whenever you stream, hopefully you're gonna have a lot of triumphs, but you're probably also gonna have a lot of fails. It's all just gonna be funny and fun. Maya Prime is still, like, bad.
But yeah, BKZ, what do you think about that?
Good clip.
Let's go, everybody!
Stuff like that doesn't happen in Persona.
You ain't worth my time!
Stuff like what?
That clip. Stats
No.
increased.
It really doesn't.
How do you know? Because Persona's easy. unless like a lot of your party members get like insta-killed. Because like, it's not like 3, 4, or 5 where it's like, oh, only the protagonist like matters. Like, nah, like everyone matters if like Tatsuya dies, like you can still go, unlike in 3, 4,
I mean,
and all
okay,
those.
yeah, in Persona 2, but in Persona 4 and 3, if you die, like, Persona 3, 4, and 5, if you die, that's it.
Yeah. But in here, nah.
Yeah,
Which
Persona
makes a lot more sense, to be honest.
Because you're technically not the protagonist of all. You're kind of like everybody's the protagonist of their own way.
Yeah. The main cast is the protagonist. I really want to up Agrippa, but since we got these primes, I guess we gotta up these guys first.
Who's Agrippa?
This guy. Because he gets Summon Spirits, which is used in a lot of fusion spells, so I want to get that eventually. Sometime soon, hopefully. The spells are actually, like, a lot better than, like, what the primes have.
Jesus Christ. Wait, those are like mid spells.
Yeah. For comparison, whoops. Let's go to, like, everyone's, like, Maya's Prime. Maya's Prime persona so far has been, like, utter trash. Hama, Hypnotic Waves, Feral Claw. Oh, they actually have Malaquis now, so it's, like, okay now, I guess. But, like, before, no. Like, it was bad. The previous rank sucked. And they all have, like, mid-level spells, but, like, Diorama doesn't really, like, matter. Marin, Karen, Mirage don't matter. Zanma's pretty good. Actually, yeah, this one's actually pretty good. And Vulcanus Prime is alright. We gotta up them more. But, like, I don't know, the personas that we got, like, so far is, like, a lot better. Like, this is the same rank as this one. And this just has normal, like, the mid-tier spell, but only, like, single hit. Like, Demeter over here has it, like, for, like, all of an enemy type. And Agrippa over here has Maragion and, like, a whole bunch of other spells, really. It's... I don't know. And I think their weaknesses and stuff are, like, better as well.
I'm looking back at the clip, you know, and I'm looking at it and I hesitated. I hesitated using Berserk. Like, I knew it was a bad idea, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, you like saw it, you're like, But then you did it anyways.
And then you fucking did it anyways.
Why did you do it?
I have no idea.
Type to punch Lilum. Alright, that didn't work. Let's add another person.
Your family is,
They're being active?
No, I mean, I hear somebody in the background.
I don't think that should cause any problems unless they're being like really loud.
I can hear what I'm saying. What is that up on your walls?
Oh, those?
Yeah.
Foam.
Shouldn't that be closer to your mic?
I got some closer to my mic. I just put those ones up because they look nice.
They kind of do. Kind of fit in.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at the camera now. It's kind of crooked. I mean, everything feels tilted. I don't know if it actually is, though.
I'm tilted.
Taking a scroll. You know, middle schoolers these days are dressing more and more provocatively. It makes me want to grab one and say you're too young for that. Do you think so? Who's just talking? What are you thinking about right now? I don't know. It's for dinner. Alright. That didn't work.
Also, you were completely correct. It's only dependent on the protagonist's clothing set, not the other party members.
Because I remember, like, I like some of the outfits for some of the characters, like, work better with some of the other ones. And so, since I had both the P2 and SMT if ones, I kind of interchanged them. Because I like the Persona 2 battle theme, but I also like the ifs battle theme. And I like the results screen for SMTF a lot more than I did the P2's results screen. So I usually kept that on if we were doing like the final boss, or the boss of a dungeon, I mean. You know, there are multiple final bosses.
Where are Shadow Ops from?
Shadow Ops?
Yeah, that DLC.
I don't know. Hey BKZ, what's Shadow Ops from?
Like he's gonna know.
Dang, you don't have a lot of faith in him. Okay, I can't. I'm starting to not be able to see stuff in this dungeon.
Out of my way.
I can't believe you would just add everyone liberally like that. Try look.
I added everybody because it's a fucking hilarious clip. Like, fucking fight me on that. That is literally my best clip.
It is in a hilarious clip. But still, adding everyone for it.
Fight me.
We'll fight each other eventually, whenever it comes to that.
Alright. Which SMT protagonist would you date? Personas include persona protagonists included. For fuck's sake.
Let's go, everybody!
Depends.
It depends.
BKZ's response.
Which would you date? Which would you be like, hey, let's hit a pizza?
Sorry.
Alright, let's discuss this, like, in order. So spin-offs included, so, like, basically literally any protagonist.
Any protagonist of any game, spin-offs included.
Of course, you would have dating on the mind. Oh, we made it.
Romantic fellow.
I forgot to recover.
Alright, so, but no, seriously. You said, are you thinking of your answer right now?
We're going through it in order. So we got SMT1 guy. Let's discuss him first. Oh, he's shooting. You know, something's happening.
Is there a war going on between
The last battalion and the mass circle, yes. Also, look at this. Look at these elite troopers they got.
Oh, jeez.
They're literally playing with planes with legs. Also, they just annihilated the mass circle. There's like one last battalion death. I mean, yeah, with like a lot of mass circle deaths. That must have been charcoal. It does look like the photos I've seen in the Mayan ruins. They said it was an astronomical observatory. It wasn't the same last time I came. You think Shunsuke-san's in there? Those robots over there look like the same ones that were flying overhead a few minutes ago. Hold it, Elf. My sonar has picked up something. Order of the Holy Lands. The last battalion's anti-persona unit made of 13 knights who pilot the marionette Jaeger Himmelführer. I'm getting a reading on the persona sensor as well. You do 11. Hey!
I know the stream has to catch up.
Oh, really? It's that far behind?
I'll try reloading.
Yeah, last I checked, it was only like a second behind.
It's still... Oh, do you want me to voice him?
Yeah. 11.
I thought you were like Ginkgo. Okay. No, alright, I'll do this. What kind of voice should I give him?
He's a knight, basically.
We have vermin to deal with. Very well. I was growing bored of dealing with weaklings. Let's have them show us what strength our persona users in this country hold. Zwolf! Brazen! To me!
What? I can't hear you over the helicopter noises. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you found us.
Scatter, everyone.
Wow, good job scattering. I expected... Wait, is that... I expect face-skilled... Okay. I expect face-skilled warriors, and yet I see women and children. How unfortunate. How unfortunate that you found the Order of the Holy Lands.
We're surrounded. Form groups of 2 to take him out. Third one's mine. What kind of gentleman would I be if I let a lady do all the hard work? Leave the solo to the great Michelle. I'll go it alone.
You dare fight me alone, child. Your bravery, at least, is commendable.
This one's not me. This is 13.
Yeah, don't worry, he has a voice.
Wait, he actually has a voice?
Yeah.
You dare mock me. The Spear of Destiny can seal a persona user's power. This may only be a replica, but it's not for sure.
Also, I gave him kind of like a grizzly American accent.
Yeah, they're German, remember?
Also, I think my audio is kind of blown out on the screen.
That actually makes sense, because your audio is blown out, like, on my end too, but it's to make sure that you're, like, louder than the game, so I, like, turn Discord up a lot. Let me turn it down a little bit.
I think it would be better to just...
Say something again?
Yeah,
that's fine. That actually works fine. Alright, so no fusion spells. Alright, we're fine. I have items and stuff. Oh, he's weak to fire.
Fire! Fire!
Alright, after this turn, I'll heal.
Fire!
Is he already faltering? Yeah, I got 8 beads.
I got 8 views. I could take that in a totally different direction.
What?
Nothing.
Wait, hang on.
I said nothing.
Fury Furry. I mean, Fury Fury.
Guy Fury.
Oh, Fiery Fury. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Now I'm thinking of Guy Fieri as a furry. That's very unpleasant. I wish I never said that. It actually does less damage than this machine gun. Guess that's the perks of having a huge dex. What was that noise?
Yeah, what was that noise? I heard that.
Oh.
Is it a dog?
You could say that. It's someone having a bad time in the bathroom right over there.
Throwing up. I see. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that that's happened on stream.
I hope he's throwing up. Those are... It's very violent sounding.
He? He's not a she?
No, it's the only other he. Alright, that was actually like really easy. Yo. Wait, you wanna do Fuji?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know what he looks like.
I think kinda like Hijiri, actually.
Oh, Hijiri. But you do Hijiri's voice.
Yo, what's with the long face? Doesn't suit a pretty girl like you. Shunsuke-san. I made a little error in judgment, but I got the battle all captured on film. Why did you... Our job is to show people the bright and the dirty things without covering any of it up. Right, Maki? That's why. It's because that's what makes us proud. Did you get my camera from the head monk? Yeah, see? I have it right here. So you do. How many times have I come here snapping pics while
You gotta
wondering
add. You have to read
if I
these
could
guys,
capture
man.
those stars? Yuki, capture your star. What?
I use hold on.
Wait, you actually turn off the ads? I don't turn off the ads. Yuki, we don't have much time. I'm not leaving him. I'm staying here. I can't fight anymore. I don't want to fight. Deny his last request? That's Jinyan. Oh wait, no, that's your line. What the heck?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's Jinyan. You're being too hard on her.
No, I think you only make ads when you're a partner. If you're affiliate, you still don't. Tatsuya-kun's right. Fuji-san wanted you to achieve your dream, Yuki. The world is on the verge of being swallowed by rumors. If that happens, Fuji-san's last wish and your dream will never come true.
Honestly, Yukino is like, how do I put that? She's extremely mature.
She really is. Let's go. There's still something I need to do. I haven't kept my promise to save Anna yet.
Also, like, well, no, I can't say that. I'll say it later.
Strong. Oh, wait, didn't you want to do Philemon?
Oh yeah, I did want to do Philemon. Strong emotions and warm feelings are passed from person to person. That camera is your lover's heart and soul. It will continue to live on inside you as a new persona.
Oh,
Wait, so that's her ultimate?
I suppose so. I got it by accident. I am Durga. My duty is to rend asunder the evil that threatens the world. Know that your destiny is nothing less than this.
So her persona is like a story thing. Her ultimate, at least.
All of them are story-based. You have to do certain triggers, and I guess her trigger was getting the camera. I guess I forgot to do it on my first playthrough, because I never actually gotten it. Huh. Thanks, Philemon. Come on, let's go.
That's it's either a beret or it's
Beret.
a bandana. Beret, shut up.
I think it's a beret.
Pauline, poor Yukino-san. I know it's not Fuji-san's fault, but this is just... It's not fair to the ones who get left behind.
It's Fuji's body. His face is peaceful and proud. It's the face of a man who had accomplished his dreams. Look, Speech. You can see the pride on the guy's face.
I mean,
I hope one day I can find it in me to smile like that.
listen, PKC, with that sort of logic, I can say SMT4 is based because it doesn't have moon phases. So fight me.
Someone who's so passionate about a dream they'd die for it. You can't stop people like that. I know you can't, but this is too horrible.
No, they're not. They're really not.
I feel so bad for Yuki. Things like this are just... Dad. Shunsuke-san, it wasn't a mistake, falling in love with you, right? I know it's cold here, but wait for me. I'll be back for you real soon.
Okay, now I can speak. Yeah, no, they're the exact same fucking thing. Not mechanically, of course, but if we're talking about how P2 is based because it doesn't have calendar, then fucking SMT4 is based because it doesn't have fucking moon cycles. Like, fight me.
All you guys are talking about is like based and cringe. Based, cringe, cringe, cringe. Come on, guys, get over yourselves.
Like, you can't claim something is based because, like, especially if it's an opinion thing. Like, oh, it's based because it doesn't have calendar. Like, well, I think Persona 3 through 5 is based because it has calendar. Fucking fight me.
Personally, I actually really like the consecutive dungeons that like this game has over like the calendar system and like the social link stuff. Also, I'm gonna go into another intermission. I'm gonna check out like whatever my family's yelling about. I'll be back very soon.
All right. No, I'm good.
Hello there. I'm back. And my family wanted something of me, so I went up and did whatever they wanted to do. And so now I have a plate that's over there somewhere. I'll get to it later. I'm waiting for it to cool off. It's actually really hot. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about, kind of debating whether or not to, like, go in and do this dungeon right now. Or later. In a different session. I guess I'll do the first floor, but, well, I'm, like, debating it. I don't know where BKD went.
Death will be quick.
Did he say anything before he left? Wait, who's this? Oh, we actually still have Yuki. That's good. So yeah, another thing that I really like about this game, actually, is your choices do matter. So, for example, there, back then, if you chose to say, like, oh, don't worry, we'll go it alone, then, like, Yukino actually wouldn't be here. You mean discrimination? Yeah, why don't politicians get it? I mean, even you do. Okay. And I haven't really brought it up, but, like, it's the same for a lot of these, where your choices actually really do matter. Also, where'd you get that cool cat?
Bring it on.
Oh, not that move. Elect damage to all enemies. Oh, geez, Zeodyne. What could be combined with... I'm assuming it's, since it said one enemy? Oh, to all enemies. Alright, then I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm assuming it's 3 people then. I don't know what it would be though. Water spell? Inner spell? It's probably ending with Zeodyne, definitely. Here's, let's train that persona then. Apparently we can do it with, like, all the people we have and all the spells that we can cast right now. Which means it's not mine. Oh, it might be Zanma.
So long!
Ah, well. Strength card. So yeah, I think we'll just do the first floor of this and then come back to this some later point. Yikes. I forgot to heal Maya. And the enemies are going first. Oh, there goes Maya. She's gonna get hit by a barrage.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Where'd you go?
I went to go do something.
Oh, okay. My family needed these. Now I got like a plate of stuff here.
What?
Actually, that's nice. Basically, even if I say, like, not now, my family, like, harasses me to, like, eat something at a certain point in time. And so I'm actually, like, forced into it. Like, even if I choose, like, hey, like, I'll do it later, don't worry, or something like that, like, no. They won't let that happen, apparently. So I got the food, and it's kind of just sitting over there somewhere. I'll have it later, like I said. But yeah, that's really all they wanted, I guess. Anyways, Maya's actually probably going to die because 3 enemies are going before her. And she's on 1 health. Yeah, that looked weird. I forgot to heal Maya. I don't know, sometimes that glitches out and, like, doesn't do the proper animation. Also, I'm trying to find whatever fusion spell has, like, opened up from getting Zeodyne.
I can look it up for you.
What? Oh yeah, can you look it up then? It should be under the electric spells, infusion spells.
Alright.
Just...
Thunder Crush. Any fire spell, any earth spell, Zeodyne.
Oh, okay. That's it then.
The electric damage to all enemies calculated by the average participating allies DX. 40% chance of popping shot.
And there we go, we found it. But why does it not look like they get any damage from that?
Fuck, I know.
Don't underestimate.
Also, what did you mean earlier when you said Yukino's mature?
Like, she's really prepared, even if she doesn't think she is. She's really prepared to handle even death.
I guess so.
Like, she's the most experienced out of everybody here. She has dealt with stuff like this before. And she seems ready enough to deal with it again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's sort of a no-fooling around person, but she's not so serious that she can't be lighthearted.
Yeah. That's actually a perfect way to describe it.
Also, welcome to a Persona 2. I'll be here for
You want some?
Welcome to what?
Persona 2.
Yes.
I start my next stream in
Like 20 minutes, yeah. I was gonna do 1 floor of this, and then I was actually probably gonna end it to eat dinner and stuff.
will you be here for my stream, of course?
Yeah, of course. I'll be eating dinner, but that doesn't mean I can't join in. It just probably means I can't do it on stream, you know? Unless people want to see me eat dinner on stream.
Dinner on stream. I always eat on stream. That's just my part of it.
Got beets. Got chicken. Got rice. Sorry about that. Are you getting prepared then?
I'm getting fucking prepared. I'm keeping the meme I had yesterday. For a couple reasons.
You keeping what you had yesterday?
The meme.
Oh yeah.
Every day is a new meme. Every stream is a new meme, so I'm keeping this one because it's just so good. It's, dun, dun. Fucking trumpeter plays all of the toots and he does what he wants.
You may not toot. Oh, gain
Do
2
not
ranks.
toot. Full trumpeter toots as he pleases. Evil melody.
Actually, I think everyone's doing kind of like bad here. We don't even have that many like items.
Yeah, it seems like something where you would come back later.
Oh, Maya Prime has Meteorama now. It's more expensive than Tenshin Yanyan, but it's convenient at the very least.
Dude,
What does everyone have?
Imagine having a low-cost persona with like Megadolia.
Megadolia?
Yeah. No, Megadolion.
Oh, Megadolion. I think there is one somewhere. I didn't get it though, obviously. But Tenshin Yanyan is actually like really good because it's low cost. It's like you can get it really early and it has Meteorama. Huh. Very. Actually, that makes sense. That this whole thing sounds Aztec kind of. So yeah, I'm gonna map out this whole first floor, and as soon as we like find the stairs. Oh, we found the elevator. Alright, so...
Remember that guy I was talking about earlier? Way earlier, when I said, like, this dude streams, and he's got, like, a massive follower count, but he barely gets any viewers?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like, hang on. Let me go to my other favorite streamer that I met him through, actually. Met him through this streamer, and then... Yeah, okay, so, like... This guy that I watch, his name's Stefan Unitas. He commonly will get like 40 to like 40 to 100 viewers at any given time average on a stream, with like hikes up to like 200, depending on what he's streaming.
Okay.
All right. But then also, just a juxtaposition to that is like this guy, like I said, he follower botted his account.
Yeah.
He follower botted the fuck out of his account. And he has less followers than he used to have. He used to have like 1,000. He has 593 now.
Okay.
But the dude only gets like 3 viewers if he's lucky.
I don't really think this is something to talk about on stream, but yeah.
I'm just kind of mad because he doesn't.
Yeah,
So,
that stuff
my
is
problem-
that stuff is
No,
kind of
no.
like bad.
What do you mean it's bad?
The follower bot stuff.
No, the follower bot stuff, yeah, it's bad, but I mean, like, it's not bad to talk about because the reason I'm upset is not because he follower botted. You know, if he follower botted, I give a shit less. But it's because like I knew the guy. I was in his Discord for a while. The one that he personally got himself kicked out of, even though he owned it.
How do you manage that?
By being a terrible person, by making constant suicide threats, and generally being an asshole. He doesn't stream because he likes video games. In fact, as I understand it, he doesn't like playing video games at all. The only reason he does streaming is because he thinks it's easy, and he thinks it's easy money. And that's not why you should be streaming.
Yeah, that's not at all.
So I don't know. Rubs me the wrong way, man. I don't like it.
Alright, what a sad note to end on. But we actually did make a lot of progress. We got up Mt.Katatsumuri, and it took way less time than I thought it would have, but that's probably because we took the fast route. And I did notice that a lot of the rooms on that route actually was kind of like a straight line, so it was actually like nice and fast.
Are we gonna actually end off here? Like just straight up?
Do you want to?
Could we go for like another 15 minutes?
Oh, right, you wanted me to raid you.
Yeah, I mean, you could. You could. We could end here, I'm just asking.
Well, fine. We'll go through the elevator and keep on talking.
The elevator? What's past the elevator? Oh, wait! Lines! Hey, Shinya, is this some kind of elevator? I wonder if it works.
Oh, I guess it's for quick transportation up and down. I guess we gotta take the stairs, actually.
Take the stairs.
Are you picking a fight?
Who are these guys?
Who are these demons? Oh, by the way, do they call them demons in this game?
Yeah, they're demons in this game.
Good. I couldn't remember.
I'm gonna see if I can get any magician cards. The interpretations of the arcanas in this game are a lot different than they are 3 and up.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, why'd you say it like that? Like, yeah, they are. Like, what do you mean by that?
You said the interpretations of the arcanas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally don't like Persona's interpretation of the arcanas.
Which one? From, like, which game?
This game specifically, but also P4's variations of it, I really don't like. P5's better with it, I suppose. Like the way their social links handle the arcana are okay, but otherwise, I actually really don't like them. P3 did a good job with it though.
It's a beautiful life.
Why don't you like the interpretations in this game?
Akichi's death.
Yeah, Ikichi is death.
He doesn't act like that.
He doesn't act like that arcana?
He does not act like that. He doesn't even act like reverse death.
Yeah, actually, you're kind of right. Ikichi is more of like an emperor arcana, really.
He's either emperor or he's star.
Yeah. I'm guessing the way these guys look, they look kind of like a Thor kind of looking, so electricity probably won't work. I'm guessing.
Why not try it?
Hang on. I'm gonna try a fusion. No, actually, I'll just try using spells on them. Sonic Bullet, medium throw damage. I guess we're gonna try it. Alright, fine, we'll just try it.
Thunder Crush. Yeah, that's that one thing I was talking about.
Don't underestimate this.
Yeah, it don't, for some reason they don't get like hurt sprites, but like they get hit by it. How, that's weird. Also, it looks like they're actually wind type. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that, honestly. I think it's really just Ikichi that it's like bad with. Cause like death usually represents
Tatsuya's
just like
son, right?
yeah, Tatsuya's son.
Tatsuya is a good son. I'll admit that he's
Tatsuya's a decent son, and Maya is Moon.
Maya's a good moon. I do like Maya. Ginkgo's lovers.
Yeah,
You
which
can't
I think
go wrong with
fits.
lovers.
I think Ginkgo
What
as
is-
lovers fits. Hang on. I think it
what
tells
is-
us. What is... what? Okay, I guess
Yukino.
it doesn't tell us.
What
Yukino,
does Yukino?
I believe... oh, Empress, because they have their ultimate persona equipped and it's Empress.
Yeah, she's a pretty good empress.
Yeah.
I feel like they fucked up in Persona 5 with a couple arcanas, but not very many. One of the fuck-ups they did was... I feel like... because... fuck, what's her name? Makoto is High Priestess, and fucking Haru is Empress. I feel like that should have been reversed.
Yeah, Haru definitely felt more like High Priestess.
Haru is most definitely.
Bring it on.
Who was High Priestess in 5?
Makoto.
No, she was definitely Empress, or should have been at
She was
least.
definitely Empress.
I don't know, how did I get cards from this guy? I think I just punched him.
Margaret's a good Empress in P4, but I can't really say much about like Yukiko. Following the rule of High Priestess is fucking terrible, and you should never like that person, because I personally think their opinions and their personality are shit. Is Fuka and Yukiko. That's kind of, for me, Fuka and Yukiko are very bland. They're very modest.
Isn't Fuka like on your BRB screen or offline screen?
It is. I love Fuka. Fuka is my wife.
You want
But
some?
I have to say, she is bland as fuck. She is as much of a brick wall as Yukiko is.
Yeah.
I really don't like people with personalities that are a fucking brick. But Fuka gets a pass because Fuka is just so adorable. Fuka's too adorable. She's kawaii.
Hey, wait, did you just say kawaii?
Kawaii, yeah. But Rise is a really good lovers. Rise embodies a part of lovers that I think is good. Like, I think,
What do you think?
Yukari is a terrible lover in my opinion. She does not fit the lover's archetype. I would say in P3, I would switch her lovers for female social.
Oh, this thing just resists magic.
Don't underestimate us.
You're saying Yukari is not a good... Which one?
She's not a good lovers, but I don't know who else she would be otherwise.
Did I overdo it?
I don't know, Yukari might be Star or something.
No, they've got a good star representation in P3. I just don't feel like she fits lovers. You know? Like, okay, so Ken is the Justice Arcana, even though there's Justice in Shihiro from P3. So I feel like it would be that instance where, like, if she was a different Arcana, it would happen to be an Arcana that is already in the game.
Oh yeah, doesn't P3 have several of those?
Yeah, like, okay, so like,
Ready or not, here I go!
fucking, if you play P3P, Ken is Justice, Shinji is Tankman.
Tankman is an Arcana?
No, Hangman.
Oh, Hanged Man. I guess that makes sense.
Fucking Akihiko
I thought he was...
Emperor.
I thought, Shinji was Moon, though.
Is Shinji Moon? Oh, he is Moon. He's the Goose Emperor.
Ooh, I like that dodge animation for the barrage.
Oh, no, wait. The little girl is Hangman.
I'd be just about out of mana with Ginkgo. Yeah.
I don't know. See, because she's just not a good lovers. I think that comes down to, like, lovers fits her character, but they didn't write it.
Here goes!
I don't like Yukari's writing.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm biased.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I am biased as fuck.
Oh, I mean, we all knew that.
Hella. I mean, if you aren't biased, you're doing something wrong.
Everyone's biased in some way.
Sorry.
biased people means good.
It has to be a certain kind of bias, basically.
We're gonna boot fast. I'm getting ready to stream since I start in 3 minutes.
Yeah. We're gonna go down to the second underfloor. Dang it. Oh, Ginkgo just leveled up, so that SP thing doesn't matter anymore.
Hooray!
It's whip-ass time!
Alright.
Wait, how do I make this guy happy? What if I sing to him?
We're gonna go live early. Alright, it's... Third Kalpa... No. Kalpas are the mazes on the back of cereal boxes.
Something like that. What would make this guy happy? Maybe the comedy duo.
You're thinking consultation.
Nope, that just made him eager. Oh, well, that works. In any case, yeah, I suppose I'll be wrapping up then. Do the thing, Tatsuya. There we go.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the roar.
Do the roar. So yeah, I guess I'll just save here. And I'll get to my dinner, that's no doubt. Actually, it's still somewhat warm. Thought it was gonna be cold by now. But yeah, I think we actually got a lot done. We went up Mt.Katatsumuri. We upped our personas quite a bit. We still have to get them to max though. We unlocked Yukino's ultimate persona. And defeated the guys. Oh, jeez, hang on. Defeated the first batch of, wait, what are they called? Oh yeah, the Longius or something like that. And next time we'll continue down Charcoal and confront Joker and whoever else is down there.
That'll be nice. I'm actually going to... I'm gonna see if I can get Saint in here. Hold up.
So, did you start already?
Yeah, I've already started. Stream's going right now.
Alright, cross stream.
But like nobody follows my Twitter anyways. So it's not really a problem to me. Sorry, I'm listening to the music title.
Alright, so I'm gonna do whatever I do on the night stuff, and I'll just I'll just baton pass this right over to BKD 600. So we're gonna rate him as he starts, and actually I'll be watching it and probably co-commentating his stuff there as well.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
I'm actually pretty eager to see what he's gonna do in those Kalpas and stuff.
I'm gonna cry. That's the plan.
So in any case, I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Mm-hmm.